Starting a digital marketing agency from scratch, you're gonna learn from Thonda Taylor, aka T, the Truth, getting out of his 9 to 5, going into his 5 to 9 as he calls it. But for those of you that are trying to start a digital marketing agency, you're brand new, or maybe you're trying to get your foot off the ground, you're gonna hear so many insider secrets from this guy. He's been through my program. He's got a lot of value bombs to drop. So what you're gonna learn in this interview with Thonda Taylor is what he's doing to acquire clients, what type of services he's offering, why he says, look, you gotta go after the people that are gonna pay you at least $12,000 per year, at least thousands of dollars per month, and get out of that $50, $60, $100 digital marketing agency mindset. Okay, your clients need to pay you thousands of dollars each month. Those are the type of clients you need to go after, and you're gonna learn all about it from Thonda Taylor, all in this video, so let's get straight into it. All right, guys, we got Thonda Taylor, T. Taylor here. Awesome guy. Want you guys to be able to hear from him what he's doing to be able to make money online, because he's crushing it. He just secured a contract where he's getting paid $1,000 per month from one client. So Thonda, really appreciate you being on here and taking time to just talk to my audience about what you do and hopefully shed a little bit of light on how they can do it too.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely appreciate it. And the main thing was taking your course. You know, you got to invest in things to make things happen. But right now, I'm a software engineer, my 9 to 5. I'm looking to flip my 9 to 5, make it a 5 to 9, and you know, really just reach out and see how I can help people, right? So I started doing some digital marketing. I do web development for some clients and things like that. Started an e-commerce store, and some of my clients, they saw that, and we'll dig into it. But yeah, secured a contract just to do the landing page, not the other pages on the site, and then kind of go from there. But kind of build a relationship, build the trust, and then secure a relationship, not just a transaction, as I continue to grow and market higher value for my dollar amount for my clients. I'm trying to sell by value, not sell by the hour, which is
Absolutely. Too many people work by the hour, and that's their mindset. So you've got a client here that you said you built a landing page for them. What's their business?
So their business, they do health and beauty skincare products. So they have some men's products and women's products, like holistic soaps and natural products and things like that. So they have a warehouse. They have about 5 employees right now. There's a couple, and they're kind of stuck working in their business versus on their business. So it's more so let's increase the conversion rate from the landing page alone, but then let's also look at the other areas from SEO perspective or other things that we can do from marketing and social media to kind of ramp it up and grow. As business owners, they're looking for any new edge, any new opportunity. They don't mind investing in themselves, right? So that's where I came along. They saw the work that I'm currently doing, and they wanted to give it a shot. So.
And what kind of revenue are they doing right now?
90 to 100K a month.
Wow. Okay. And so they basically have hired you to help them increase that with their e-commerce. So it sounds like they've got products in, like you said, the skincare niche, holistic soaps and stuff like that. You're building a landing page for them, and then I can only assume that you're also trying to help like build out their Instagram or help them get leads and sales as well on there. Is that what you're doing as well?
Yeah, definitely. They have a conversion rate number that they're looking at, because Shopify gives them that, obviously, and that they're looking to make a huge increase with that number, and they have a dollar amount to hit as well. But they know that the look and feel of the landing page or the welcoming of the website, being able to peruse and navigate their products a lot better would help increase their sales, at least so they think. And in agreement with them, I definitely think so. And then also look to convert and make things a lot better from the product pages and a lot of other pages. But I'm like, let's just start with the makeup of the front page, get that going, and then continue on from there.
So what would you say has helped you be able to secure this sale for your digital marketing agency? Like for everybody watching this, if they're trying to start a digital marketing agency, what would you say is some of the like foundational criteria that helps you to find these clients and close them?
So basically it's a matter of, I have a little bit of a sales background, but it's more of investigating, learning new crafts and new skills. If you're on YouTube, there's a lot of information overload, but find the right mentor. You know, there's a lot of different people out there, whether it's Gary Vee, someone like yourself, a lot of different people, but you got to find that right mentor that can help guide you, and you can't be scared to reach out and take a coaching program, right? So doing things and understanding, have my knowledge as well. There's business.facebook.com that a lot of people don't know about, business.instagram.com, the Blueprint program on Facebook. There's all these certifications. Google has them, YouTube ads. That's essentially free, but a lot of people don't have time or the wherewithal to go to these places, right? So doing that and then taking your program and being able to double and validate and check those things off, and already knowing things, but getting that validation and seeing other people do it, and having a willingness to learn is what kind of led me to be open to doing that, and then implementing some of the skills and tactics that you talked about from your program. So it definitely helped me out to be able to realize and know that it worked, versus people just saying, oh, make money online, but how, right? So leveraging different skill sets of what I already knew versus what was validated with your program definitely helped out for me a lot.
Sure, that makes complete sense. And I think a lot of people are too scared to invest time, too scared to invest money, too scared to commit to one thing. And I don't know about yourself, but I know for me, when I started my agency, I was taking everybody that I could because I needed the money. Right. But really, in the grand scheme of things, what made much more sense to me was to have a niche. Like, if I'm going to be helping realtors get more leads on Instagram, that's one thing. If I'm gonna help plastic surgeons market whatever they're doing more, that's one thing. If I'm gonna help a chiropractor get leads through a sales funnel so he can get people to his store, I just found that focusing more on one specific area was better. And I don't know if you share that same opinion or what you think has worked better for you, but I'd be happy. I'd love to hear your opinion on that as well.
Yeah, I think focus is the biggest thing, because as entrepreneurs, as you're either working your 9 to 5, you have what's called a side hustle, you're just trying something out, you have a passion project, or you want to develop a course or this and that. I think the biggest value that's kind of been the biggest epiphany for me is not only just focusing. As a business person, every idea I have, and probably you as well, you know and want to turn into a business, but you can't be a jack of all trades and a master of none. And you hear that and it's like, what does that really mean? You're too busy. Everything you're doing only gets 10% effort versus 100% focus, right? And I think the biggest thing, the most misleading thing that people don't understand about Facebook, if you look at someone like yourself, Ben Oberg or Dan Locke or all these people, the main thing is providing value, score, right? And that's what I'm teaching now, because it's like, if I provide the same information that everybody's charging $197, $497, $299 for this digital book or this ebook or this course, but I give out the same information on my YouTube channel, right? And then I have a program, their perceived value is higher because I've already given them the same information they paid for other places. Now they can come to me and get one-on-one coaching, you see?
Sure.
And I don't have to work with everybody. I can secure $25,000, $35,000, as you'll teach me, deals on retainers to where I can work with, what's 300K? 0 to 300K in a year is one client a month at 25K.
Yeah.
Times 12, that's 300,000. So raising the bar of the magic of thinking big and doing these things, if I can get one client per month, my skills should be good enough to get another client, right? So let me not have to work with everybody. I can serve everybody with my free information, but the top 4%, like Dan Locke says, those are my clients. That's where I'm going to eat, and that's where I'm going to score, and I don't have to work with everybody, right? So that's how I kind of raise my thought process and what I perceive and what I think and what I know is possible, right? So you can't get to 7-8 figures online only doing $1,000 courses all the time. That's not, you're not going to do it like that, right? So
no, you can't. You can't. You know, in the digital course world, you got to have back-end products to upsell and increase the LTV of your clients. But there's so many people. Like, think about this. And for everybody watching, if you're trying to start a digital marketing agency, here's where people go wrong. I remember, for example, when I got started in my business and I was selling my digital course, I created this ecosystem, and the hustlers in my course, taking the information and learning like yourself, they started their own little marketing agencies. But where they went wrong is they would go like $200 a month here, $200 a month here. And they got like 20, 30 clients. So for the lady in Trinidad or South America or something, making $4,000 a month is huge, but 30 clients. And what she was charging, she could only charge that amount for because the service wasn't worth much. It's like posting pictures, writing your captions, hashtags. That's on a whole very mediocre, average ball game compared to, hey, let me teach you how to get clients that will pay $1,000 a month. Or, hey, let me help you create the content that sells a brand message with a very high perception of value, where the people that latch onto that are people making $100,000 a year or more that have money in their pocket that want to pay you $5,000 a month. And so I think a lot of people, going back to what you said, have the wrong mindset about digital marketing agencies. They're like, look, I can only charge $100 a month. And they're basing that off of the skill level they have. But if they went and they acquired new skills, if they went through the mentorship program, if they learned in the course, if they did the research and armed themselves with better information, you know, that was capable of allowing them to put out more value, provide more value in their services, they can now charge more. And so basing how much you think you can get paid off of your current level of information or how poor your mindset might be is the wrong angle. And so instead you go get the information and you learn what is necessary so the type of clients you attract are the business owners, not the entrepreneurs, but the business owners that have got some money in the wallet that see the value of paying you $5,000 a month because of the service you're capable of providing. And now it's like, okay, I can have 5 clients a month, very manageable. I can make 25 grand a month. I can do the 300K a year. And now you've got the skill to actually be able to do it. And that's where I see you going right and not going after the $5, $10 per post services. And you're actually going, look, grand a month, 5 grand a month, whatever. That's where I see you going right.
I appreciate it. Definitely. It's all about perceived value, and it takes a lot to learn. I'm not saying, hey, if you want to start and automate doing $100 a day, that's kind of what started for me. Let me see how I can make $100 a day. And I put the calculator in, what's 10K a month? About $333 a day. And then you go online, you see people are making thousands a day, webinars, ebooks. So you get caught up on this product and affiliate marketing, you can make a lot of money. But when you can just develop your skills and craft, the best way is one-on-one coaching and providing a service, right? Because then you can develop your product or your course and offer it to other people because you've actually worked with other people and tweaked it along the way. So it's like you can work with people, you just don't have to work with everybody up front, and you can get paid more for it. So why not? It's a win-win.
Yeah, I mean, I look at it now and I agree. It's like clients are a pain in the ass too. You don't want to work with every client. There's some that, there was a guy that, it was a $250,000 deal. And this was maybe September, $250,000 deal. And I didn't do the deal. And I'm glad I didn't do the deal. And what ended up happening is, like, he committed to it, signed the contract, and all I was waiting on was funding. And then I got an email from him, and he put all his board of directors, everybody in the company, he'd given me this business model showing like everybody, put us all in an email. Mr. Oberg, we appreciate your services. They are no longer needed. We're taking a different direction. Consider this our formal release of interest, he called it. And this was a guy that had taken, I was on the phone with him multiple times because it was a $250,000 deal. You know, that's not usually gonna happen in one call. So I was fine with that. But I got run through the owner to the CFO to the COO to the COPD to the CTFO to all this bullshit. I felt like he was really trying to, look, I'm gonna teach, you know, I'm gonna show this guy that I know how to run a business. He still ain't doing shit. He has the funding, he has millions of dollars. But you can sometimes tell, and you wanna be able to be in the position to have enough financial resources to turn down the pain in the ass customers, because clients can be a pain in the ass.
Exactly. Especially starting out, and you don't have to work with everybody. And there's a power in saying yes, but there's a power in saying no as well, right? So if you're starting out trying to make some money, you have to do affiliate marketing or drop some ebooks, do some courses, fine. But just don't get stuck on, okay, I can ratchet up to 50, 100 clients. Okay, without any virtual assistants and all that, and you got to pay them. And then why not just work with people one-on-one, focus on high ticket coaching, and really perfect your skill and your craft. And then you can have your mastermind group. You can have those, and you can charge them monthly, but grow together and as a collective community versus just blowing the water and blowing the candle at both ends, really.
Absolutely.
Can't do that. There's not enough freedom in that.
So 2 questions for you then, all right? 2 questions. First one is, what's your goal for your digital marketing agency? How many clients are you trying to get? What's the income goal? What's your vision for it?
So my vision for it this year is I'm trying to get to no less than 150K. I realistically, once I got the number of 300K in my mind, I can't let that go, because I know you've had deals, like you said, 250K, $35,000 retainer. I'm like, there's no reason, you know, we're about the same age, right? And I'm like, there's no reason. I had the skill sets already. I'm extremely smart as a developer. I can code any app or website I want, things like that. There's no, no, I have a family. I need freedom. I need time. I need to travel. I need to do these things. So I think working with you and knowing the confidence that we have in our communication skills, I'm shooting for 300K. I can shoot for the stars and land on the moon and hit 150 or 200 easily, but I'm trying to get to the point where I can charge 5 figures per month to work with them and secure a 6-12 month deal and work with them every month. That's what I'm after, and that's what I'm needing coaching and helping on. So I'm asking for help from you so the world can see. But when I'm successful, you'll know that Ben Oberg's definitely helped me out, because even skill sets like, okay, I know SEO, I can do it all day, but the bio in your IG, right? Most people have their name and then they have their name. That's SEO. People aren't searching Ben Oberg necessarily unless they've seen your ads, but they see what entrepreneur, business, investor, 30 characters. Unless you know these nuances in the algorithm, you can't put yourself in the right footing to make stuff happen. So just continue to work on my skills. I want 300K a year this year for 2020 is my target and my goal. So that would be 12 clients. Say again, what does it do for me? What it does for me is it allows me to, as I'm a computer science, I already make 6 figures there, but I see how 6 figures ain't shit if I can just speak to the people and speak to the world, especially as a millennial. That's just the truth. I'm in Northern Virginia, DC area. That doesn't really get you that far, right? Same way in Silicon Valley or things like that. So it helps me to double my income, spend more time with my family. I enjoy coming to work, so it doesn't feel so stressful, but I could travel more. I can do more things. I can provide more, and I can give back to my community. I have a podcast. I mean, I'm an entrepreneur, right? So I want to be able to help, give back to the community, and then do stuff for my family. My dream and my goal, the 300K would also, my dad wants an RV.
That's great.
So I have a vision board. I'm getting my first house this year. That's the plan. So that'll help facilitate that. I want to buy my dad an RV. Both my parents travel a lot. So it's like, I just want to be able to be there for them and just to give back, especially while they're here in the living. We know the tragedy that just occurred, recently in LA. So it's like, hug your loved ones, but the time we have here is limited, but what are you going to do about it? Right. So I'm trying to hustle. I'm trying to eat. And yes, it just allows me to be even more free than I am already.
Yes. Got to keep eating, man. I love that. So here's the last question then. Biggest piece of advice you could give everybody watching this video, everybody that's going to watch this video, biggest piece of advice you could give them for starting their own digital marketing agency and just getting going.
3 words: dedication, discipline, and desire. And what does that mean? Look it up. And it's also, don't talk about it, be about it. But the biggest thing in life is that you have to discover who you are. They say if you're going to find your why, this and that, whatever, you need to look in the mirror and stop trying to compete with everybody else. You need to compete with yourself. Because at the end of the day, it's about you and you becoming better. You're being selfish by not growing. If you have a family, husband, wife, whatever, kids, or you have job and coworkers, you're being selfish because you're not giving everybody your best self because you're deciding not to grow and you're being lazy. So you got to cut it out. You got to get with it. You got to learn. You got to learn more so you can earn more. So that's what I got. I can go all day, but yeah, man, I'm just excited to be a part of the program and really grow and see what 300K looks like online. Like most people make money online. Yes, online. It's actually very possible, right? So I'm just excited to grow and learn and earn and keep things moving forward.
Absolutely. Guys, Thonda Taylor, you want to connect with him, included a link in the description. Highly suggest you hitting up. Watch him, what he's doing, watch his growth. So link is in the description if you want to connect with Thonda T. Taylor. Appreciate you guys being on here, and Thonda, really appreciate you taking the time to connect with my audience and teach them, drop some value on them.
Yes, man. Drop some value nuggets. God bless, man. Go be your best self. That's all I got.
Appreciate it.